Hey, Abbott, what time is it?
It's time for the Abbott and Costello Show. We're on the air for ABC here in Hollywood.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go with the Abbott and Costello Show.
Have you heard any more from our sponsors about how they like your Sam Shovel detective stories?
Indeed, I have. Here's a letter from one of them that came this morning. I'll read it. Dear Lou Costello, since I heard you were going to continue your Sam Shovel detective series, I have decided to take the old picture off our bottles and replace it with your picture. For as long as you do your Sam Shovel series, every bottle of our product will have your picture on the label.
What product do they make?
Iodine.
I thought so. What is your Sam Shovel detective mystery for tonight, Costello?
It's one of my minor cases, Abbott. I call it the case of the babysitter who was fired because he neglected his work, or it was time for a change.
Well, let's get on with the case.
And now, the makers of Pismo Cocoa, the cocoa that won't keep you awake unless you drink it, present your favorite radio mystery, Sam Shovel, Private Detective. But first, a word about our product. Friends, when you drink cocoa before you go to bed, do you toss and turn? Try a cup of Pismo Cocoa tonight. No more tossing, no more turning. You'll just lie there, dead. Pismo Cocoa comes in the regular style for those who make it in a pot. It also comes vacuum packed for those who make it in a vacuum cleaner. Drink Pismo Cocoa and know when you drink Pismo Cocoa what a good cup tastes like. Say, compared to the cocoa, the cup will taste wonderful. And now let's listen to what people all over the country are saying about Pismo Cocoa.
That's cocoa.
That's cocoa.
That's cocoa.
That's cocoa.
Friends, we're proud of Pismo Cocoa. Remember this, during the war, Pismo Cocoa was chosen by our armies as the cocoa they served overseas. They served it to the Japs. And now Pismo Cocoa brings you the further adventures of Sam Shovel, Private Detective.
Yes, I'm Sam Shovel. Sam Shovel, Private Detective. I've had a tough day. I'm sitting here in my little office dozing. I'm sleepy. Suddenly I see a Dunhill, a K. Woody, a corncob, a briar. I'm having pipe dreams. The telephone company was here this morning and put in a phone. I look at my new phone number, Elephant 6688. Must be on a trunk line. I just finished listening to my favorite radio giveaway show. It's the only real giveaway show on the air. If you guess the answer, they give away the show. I see the mailman's shadow on the window of my office door. He's bringing my mail. He delivers the mail the hard way. The hard way. He crawls through the mail slot and drags the mail in after him. I notice my new map has arrived in the mail. It's got the boundaries of all the states marked on it. I study the map. There's the Ohio state line. There's the Indiana line. There's... Yo! That must be the Mason-Dixon line. I love the South. I'll never forget how I trailed Shotgun Jake through the South. He thought he was a smart guy, but I fixed his wagon. I grabbed him in Atlanta and fixed his wagon. In Chattanooga, I fixed his wagon. In Birmingham, I fixed his wagon. I made a lot of money on that case. He gave me $5 every time I fixed his wagon. Here's a letter from a crook in Switzerland. He's imprisoned at the Yodel Yodel. That's Swiss for Sing Sing. I decided to read the rest of my mail. Here's a letter I don't understand. Dear Sam Shovel, we're sick of you butting into our business. If the Varela gang don't kill you, we'll kill you. Signed, the Merry Gang. P.S. If you're already dead, please disregard this note. That sounds like a threatening letter. I better make sure I'm armed. I opened the drawer of my desk to check on my gun. It's a Colt. Here's a postcard from my bookmaker. He wants me to send him $1 for a football pool. I don't think I'll do it. It's a waste of time building a pool for a football. It's about time for my pal, Lieutenant Abbott of the Homicide Squad, to show up. Abbott is a fine cop. Abbott, the chief wants to put him on the headquarters squad. No wonder. Abbott is the only cop in the force that's got a head the size of a quarter. I've hung out with Lieutenant Abbott so much we've become known as sidekicks. It's not because we're so friendly. It's just that every time we meet, we kick each other in the side. Suddenly, I hear footsteps outside my door.
Hello, Sam Shovel.
Glad you shut up, Lieutenant Abbott. How about paying me the $5 you owe me?
When April showers, they come my way.
Every time I ask for money, he gives me a song and dance. Where have you been, Lieutenant Abbott?
I just arrested a guy for changing a tire.
You can't arrest a man for changing a tire.
From my car to his.
Lieutenant Abbott also changed a joke from my punchline to his punchline.
Sam, this office is filthy. Why don't you get some cleaning equipment and clean up the dirt?
I've got plenty of cleaning equipment. I got vacuum cleaners, mops, brooms, and scrubbing brushes.
Why don't you use them?
Can't find them. They're under the dirt.
You're a disgrace to the detective business. What an office. It's ankle deep in dirt. Why don't you open a window?
The only window in the place is in my kitchenette.
Well, open it.
What, and let the sun come in and kill my mushroom beds? As I said this, I heard a creepy sound in the hall outside. I turned and looked. Lieutenant Abbott and I said, quick, somebody's coming. Hide behind that marble slab.
Sam. Sam, you were right. There's someone at the door.
The door slowly opened. Get it open while I'm still young enough to read the next line. Standing in the doorway was the most gorgeous girl I've ever seen. She spoke.
Oh, Monsieur Sam Chauvel, I have heard that you are a great detective, no?
That I am. I looked at this lovely creature. She was wearing a low-cut evening gown.
Sam Chauvel, will you help me out?
Lady, don't you think you're out far enough already?
Sam Chauvel, who is your so charming friend?
This is Lieutenant Abbott of the Homicide Squad.
Ah, the famous brave Lieutenant Abbott. Lieutenant, I am in great danger. You can help me, n'est-ce pas?
Mais oui, mademoiselle.
Oh, chérie, que vous êtes le plus bel homme du monde.
Oh, I don't think I could do that.
Oh, mais je crois que vous êtes un méchant garçon.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, mais vous n'avez pas besoin d'être si insolente avec moi.
I couldn't do that.
What's she saying, Abbott? Maybe I could.
Oh, Sam Chauvel, you are so brave. The terrible Count Boris is after me. Tell me, what would you do if you were in my shoes?
I'd probably fall flat on my puss.
Countess, you shouldn't drag Sam Shovel into this case.
Here we go again.
Count Boris is a vicious man. He might kill Sam. Besides, you have no money to pay the fee.
Oh, it is true I have no money, but Sam, I can pay you with kisses.
Kisses are not legal tender.
They may not be legal, but I'll bet they're tender.
Sam, you are so wonderful. I'm going to give you a kiss that will melt your heart.
Sam, say something.
Does anybody want to buy 10 cents worth of liquid hot?
Oh, Sam, it is Count Boris. He's looking for me. He is always seeking me. For 5 years I've been hiding from him. Quick, Sam, where can I hide?
Here, hide under the desk.
Where is she? Where is she? I know she's here. I've been looking for her for 5 years. Aha! There you are under the desk, huh? Come out, Countess Borden. I have found you, and you know what that means.
What are you going to do to her, Count Boris?
Nothing. Only now it's my turn to hide. She's got to find me.
Get him out of here, will you?
Before we say goodnight, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that the part of Sam Shovel in tonight's show was played by Luke Costello. And I, Bud Abbott, do not necessarily agree with anything he says.
Thank you, Abbott. And I want to say that the part of Lieutenant Abbott of the Homicide Squad is played by Bud Abbott. And if there is any resemblance between Abbott and any living person, there would be better off dead.
Thank you. And now let's give a bow to our orchestra leader, Matty Malnick, and to our singer, Hal Winters.
And I'd like to give credit to our writing staff, which is headed by Lee Foreman with Paul Conlon, Pat Costello, Martin Ragaway, and Leonard Stern.
And let's not forget our capable producer, Charles Vander.
And let's not forget to say good night.
Good night, folks.
Good night to everybody in Patterson. Good night!
Listen each Thursday night at this time for another great Abbott and Costello show, produced and transcribed in Hollywood.